Still waiting, girls. Especially you right there. Hey, Brad. Hey guys. Today's Monday morning. Obviously, the next day from the other videos. I'm gonna make this 2-day. So we got most of the rows baled. I left some way. It actually was a little tough, and I'm kind of surprised on that. But I think what I'm gonna do is go and get one of those handheld moisture testers and just compare what that reads compared to what the baler shows. Seems like the bales are making a lot of dust and they seem really dry, but the moisture meter tells me that they're not so dry. So there's about 6 rows out there that are left. We brought another semi-load home and stacked the rest up out there, and then I sold what was on the semi this morning. So today is just starting to get real nasty. It's kind of sprinkling. So I'm just going to kind of go through things that have to happen here in the next few weeks. Pretty much with everything. So now we're in the dairy barn here. We call this the little barn here. So we're still kind of in the process of getting this cleaned out. I've done quite a bit here. I did a little bit yesterday, and I think Mom went to town on this one pen. Just peek at that quick. So yeah, she's got most of this pen cleaned out. But anyways, they group across the road around the 1st of November, which is coming up really fast here. They're gonna get moved in here because they need to go in with the buck. So they'll come in this first pen here, because there's a gate that goes across the middle there, in between there and there. So they'll get thrown in this first pen. That smaller, younger group in the calf barns are going to go in this pen, but that's not priority at the moment. So we got to get them in here shortly. This buck back here is going to go in with them, I believe. Pretty sure, anyways, if I remember correctly. So yeah, we got to come in here, scoop out, scrape out, do the best we can, and I don't know if we're gonna throw shavings down, or I could probably get a bag of lime or something, throw it down and do that. And then this other pen over here needs to get scooped, at least get the middle scooped out, get what I can. And first thing I need to do is yank that hay feeder out. I also need to figure out, I want to do something different for the hay and the baleage. I want to do something different there. As you can see, there's probably 2 foot of material there in the middle. So I don't know, it might be something we whack up in the corner. I don't know. So yeah, we got to get this scooped out. There's a pasture out by the road needs to get done here, and get the fence back up so we can move the cows up. What else am I got? So the pasture across the road, we're back on the pasture for rotating. I'm gonna rotate them probably to the end, and by then it'll be the first that we can move them in here. So what we'll do is we'll load them up, and then when we bring them back, we'll pull them off the trailer one at a time, trim their hooves up, probably probably deworm them and all that. Anything they need is going to get done. So we'll do that right away. That's the easiest and best way to do that. Load them up and then unload them one at a time. Excuse me. This bean straw is kind of getting to me, and I ain't even started yet. So anyways, and this barn needs kind of a cleanup. I gotta get the leaf blower in here and start blowing the ceiling off and whatnot. So not sure what I'm gonna do today. It's kind of a slower day, so we'll see what happens. But I'll keep you updated on what happens. So hey guys, it's afternoon from this morning. It's late afternoon. It's like 2:30, almost 3 o'clock, I think. So right after I talked to you, it got like really ugly. It started raining. The wind picked up real bad. I don't know if you can see now, but the sun is out, and I wasn't planning to do a whole lot today. It was just kind of miserable, and when it's so cold and rainy and whatnot, it's hard to get yourself to work. But now that the sun's out, I'm gonna try and get something accomplished. So I'm gonna go ahead. I got a couple piles here. We're just gonna scoop it up, dump it outside, and that way, if I get back in here, we'll just keep pitching more out and keep getting this cleaned out. So yeah, I'm not sure. I also have shell corn in a wagon in the back shed that it needs to come out of the wagon, because the wagon, we're gonna need to get distiller's greens one of these soon. I don't really know when, but that corn's got to come out of there. I'm thinking we're gonna find a smaller cheap gravity box that I can use just for that, but we'll see. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna scoop this out, and then we'll see where we go from there. So I'm in the back shed now. We got this side pen here. What I'm gonna do right now, I think, is try and get it folded up and out of the way so I can park stuff there. Right now I got two wagons. I got a wagon full of oats and a wagon with corn on. I'd like to have room in here if I want to get the balers backed in. Start getting the balers backed in. Possibly, if we really need to, stack some bales or something in here. But we're going to close it up, fold it up, set the gates aside. I'll probably get the skid loader in here at some point and just scrape the top off, clean it up a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and take you guys along for the fun. Alright, so I at least got the gates down here, at least in the front. I got 2 posts to pull out. They're pretty tight, so I might end up using the skid loader and the chain. This gate I think I'm going to leave up for now. This would make a nice loading area if we need to, if we want to load some up, I don't know. Most of these will probably end up in the calf barn. Some of them are going to end up in the barn, I believe, maybe. We'll see. I shut the door over here. It just hooks. Just got a little hook there, and then it chains up. There's a chain coming from here. On the outside, it just chains up. It flips up and down. I got this little kitty here chasing me around, helping. I took the hay feeder in the corner down over there. There's a little pile of hay there. I'm gonna probably scoop out, and then just probably take the skid loader over the top of all this at some point. Probably not tonight. That wagon needs to get emptied. I don't know when. Probably this week. But oh yeah, I was gonna, next time I have the spreader going, I'll scoop this out, which will be soon. I was actually gonna hook up on it today, and yeah, that's a long story. It started raining and I got soaked in the end. Never got the spreader hooked up. Other than that, I need to get a bale of hay back here. We are windling down on the grazing season. Windling down, I mean there is nothing out there. I want to get the cows moved up front soon, because they're on hay already. We might as well feed them hay up here rather than mess around out there. I think I said before, across the road's got a ways to go. We're just going to run them probably down to the corner again to the actual pasture, and then by then it'll be time for them to come in for the winter. So yeah, this week we're gearing up here this week. They're calling for a pretty decent week. And so we're gonna pound on the straw, I think, hoping to get 2 balers running probably all the time. I got a buddy that is ready to come in after milking and start moving bales at night. So we'll see how that goes. Tomorrow I got to take the mower down to the golf course. One of their guys there is going to cut all the rough for me, and then probably end of the week, Friday, Saturday, we'll have to go in and rake that all and bale it. So yeah, I did that one year, and I don't know if I didn't cut it well enough. It's a lot of real messing around. There's some pretty good chunks in there, but most of it's just messing around. And he offered one of their guys to cut it as well. I mean, it took me a long time last year. I don't even know when I got in there, but it was almost dark, I think, by the time I was done. And I think I baled that. That was some dry hay, I don't know. But it's technically first cutting, so it's half dead. And I have that sold as well. So that might end up coming in here. um, for the short-term future, just to get it in. But yeah, so we are slowing down here, slowing down to start back up. Um, Dad's talking about doing high moist high moisture here in the next week or two. Um, that's the other thing. We have corn. We could put corn in the silo right now. We have a whole bunch of corn up north, I'll call it. Not really up north, it's just north of us, that was put in the beginning of June. And we are worried that that might be, say, wet on the wetter side. Um, and we don't want to put, say, 20% corn in the silo when that corn up there is 30. We don't want to be selling, really wet corn. I don't know what it's going to be. Hopefully it's not too bad, that we could just sell it. Otherwise we're going to have to mess around. My cousin, I guess, is willing to haul it back here so we could put it in a silo, but he said he's not shoveling, so so we'll see. I'll probably, if that's the case, I'll probably be the one at home. Um, Probably, I don't really know if I gotta mess around with the blower or what, but anyways, I'm gonna call it a night. The sun is really bright. Thank God we can dry this mess out again. But anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for following along the last 2 days. Please like the videos. You push me out farther into the YouTube world. If you got any questions on anything, throw them in the comments. If you're into Instagram, hit me up on there, WI Boards, Beef and Baling. I try and post stuff. It's been busy here, so thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time.